So this is Nick Williams. I'm still sitting here with Chrissie Slade at her home just outside Reading. Hi Chrissie.
Hi Nick.
So you are the founder of Gorgeous Guineas.
Yes, indeed.
Which is the world's only supplier of aromatherapy products for guinea pigs. So you have created and dominated that market.
Absolutely. World domination.
Out of your love and passion for guinea pigs. So you have kind of developed a niche of expertise for yourself as well, haven't you? You know that you've become known as an expert on this. People come to you for advice, vets as well as owners and rescue centres.
Yes.
And this has been, what, a 6-year journey, did you say?
It has, and there's been a lot of learning on the way, a lot of research, a lot of guinea pigs coming and going. Mm. You know, the adopted ones that I've had, the ones that I've helped look after for other people. And working with my local vets has definitely been a plus, because you do get the recognition of the veterinary profession when you do that. And also I fixed quite a few pigs that they haven't been able to. Mm.
So how did you start that? How did you get from being somebody who didn't really know much about this subject to being regarded as an expert? And you know, you supply all over the world, don't you? All the continents of the world you supply aromatherapy products to.
Yes.
So if you were advising somebody looking back on your journey now, what would be some of the steps from going to having an interest and a passion for a subject to start being regarded as an expert in that subject? What's been the journey that
research, reading, picking other people's brains, getting experience with actually looking after my own guinea pigs with things going wrong. You know, what do you need to do to fix them? Where do you need a vet? What can you do for yourself? And it's just been a huge learning curve trying to put the pieces together and figuring out how you can use the information you've got to help other people in conjunction with the products. So it's not just about the products, it's specifically about educating guinea pig owners.
You know, because you came on our course, I think, didn't you? To develop your kind of expertise course, and one of the things we were just talking about was how you consider it so crucial as an expert to be an educator. So how do you educate people as well as, you know, providing products?
Well, every day I get email questions from people who are customers or who found my site, who've got problems. So that goes into the blog, newsletters, on the website. Okay. So it's constantly building up that database of information to be able to put things out there to help people.
So basically, every time somebody has a problem, you answer it, but then you make the answer public? Is that what you're saying? Okay, or if you've already answered the question, do you then say, I've already answered this question,
and
here's
send a link to the website, to the blog article, to Facebook.
So what I'm kind of hearing there is that you build up and are constantly building up a body of knowledge, a body of wisdom and expertise.
Absolutely. And the other thing that I use is my search criteria. When people search on your website, I get a report each week. So I have a look at that and have a look, see what people have been looking for.
So very high tech, your Google Analytics or something like that, is it?
And then if it's something that's not on the website, that hasn't been covered, I make a note of it, and at the appropriate time, which might be a season of the year, for example, you know, what happens in spring, what you need to know about summer, you can do a series of articles based on what people are looking for.
So if you were advising somebody about kind of developing their expert status, if you like, you know, what things would you suggest? You know, because I know you do things like blogs and newsletters. But how have you, say, been taken seriously by vets, for example? You know, because you're not a vet, you're not medically qualified in the way that they would recognise, and yet they trust you as a resource, don't they?
Well, I've worked with a few vets. I started off with my own vet, who was fresh out of vet school. She knew very little about guinea pigs, and my friend Karen, who runs Reading Guinea Pig Rescue, and myself have worked with her to up her knowledge, and within 3 years she was clinical manager. So she's gone on her own journey, and during that time we've worked with her on various guinea pigs that have had problems. She knows that my products work, she's tried them herself, she recommends them to people, she stocks them.
Great.
And it's gone on from there.
So there's something there, I think, again, thinking about what other people can learn from this, you've created some real advocates for yourself. You know, and I think that's something that people really need to understand, is it's not always just the people that buy your products that are important, it's the ones that see them working and will advocate for you in wider networks and wider areas. So
absolutely.
have you consciously built up a kind of, you know, network of advocates?
Not consciously, but the way it worked was that I started off helping Karen at Reading Guinea Pig Rescue, and then there was another guinea pig rescue up in Scotland that I've been working very closely with, and they helped me with product testing. And with the guinea pigs that they adopt out, I send them trial sizes of the shampoos, so they can give them out with each guinea pig with information how to care for your guinea pig's skin, as well as their information pack that they give out for general care. So again, that's another way that's very cheap. You give something away, people like it, they use it, they want more.
Wonderful.
And also the rescues benefit because they get all their skincare products for free.
Okay, but then they become your advocates.
Absolutely.
Help you get more business. So there's a lot of good business thinking gone in behind what you've done as well, isn't there?
Yes,
Yeah.
but trial size products, for example, are really useful because they're just small pots, 10, 20 grams and 10, 20 mils of shampoo. So it's enough for a few treatments.
Yeah, and to make a noticeable difference. And then they come back for more.
Yeah.
Any other tips you'd have for anybody about, how do you build your kind of expert brand, if you like? How do you get seen and known as somebody who just knows a lot in your area?
Talk to people, work with people that you can find that are interested in what you're doing. Write articles, update your blog, use Facebook, Twitter. It's the whole package nowadays because there is so much out there that you can do in terms of writing short articles, longer articles, website information.
So getting seen and known, and then being seen and known as a valuable resource that really contributes.
And the more you've got out there, the more Google will find you.
Okay, and one question I know that a lot of people have is like, well, don't I have to know everything to be seen as an expert? But what would be your response to that?
What I've done over the years is a huge amount of making stuff up.
Literally.
Literally. Be it products, be it information. For example, when you're writing an instruction sheet for a product, you have to think of the most stupid thing that somebody could do and write the instructions accordingly to make everything safe. Because with some essential oils or oils in general, there are limitations as to what you can use, like you shouldn't use them on pregnant animals, for example. So you have to think about things like that. So you have to be very specific about information that you're giving out and make sure it's accurate and whatever you're doing is safe for your clients or whoever you're working with. Okay,
so you've pioneered and kind of figured out what you needed
because I've
to
had
do.
nobody to follow, all I can do is make things up, test them out, which is where the rescues come in, write the instruction sheets, write articles, take photographs, and do particularly before and afters.
Okay, great. So for anyone watching this as well, I think one of the things I picked up from talking to you is also that your clients will tell you what they need. By having those ongoing conversations and seeing what questions people ask. With an expert mindset, you'd just go, okay, well, if 3 people are asking me that, there's probably 300 people that would ask me that or would like to know the answer to it. So it's just to be in dialogue and just to have that mind that keeps picking up on patterns rather than just individual occurrences as well.
And that's precisely how half the products came into being, because somebody said, oh, have you got something that can do X, Y and Z? Oh, and by the way, my guinea pig's pregnant. So you have to take the things into consideration as what the problem is, plus the fact that she's pregnant. So what can I use to help this problem? And I started off with 3 products, and now I've got a whole range.
How many now?
15 main products and a few more.
Great. Well, thank you very much. We'll wrap this part of the conversation up and we'll start another aspect in a minute. So thank you very much, and thanks for watching this.